Connor's joining me today and we're going to be making a delightful dessert. Chocolate mousse.
Yeah, classic. You can't go wrong with the chocolate mousse, and I think this is the fluffiest chocolate mousse that you can make.
Okay, I'm excited to try this, particularly because you're serving it with some cherries. I just think that's the best matching ever.
Yeah, definitely. If you like a cherry ripe, this is like the kind of dessert for you.
Very nice.
So we're going to start with the dark chocolate. We have 300 grams. If you can start chopping that, Justine, that would be amazing. And so I just like this to be ready in the bowl before you get the cream going on top.
Yeah, and when it comes to beautiful chocolate mousse, it's all about the quality of the chocolate, right?
It really is, it really is, because it is mostly chocolate, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's only a 4-ingredient dessert, so you want to use the best when it comes to this.
There we go, Connor.
So yeah, rough chop is great, just so when that cream hits the bowl, it's not too hot, you just want it to melt all together or it's going to seize up.
Okay.
Essentially, we're just making a ganache in a bowl here.
There you go.
Beautiful. So it's going to go on there. Whilst I do that, can you start separating the eggs for me, Justine?
Okay.
So yeah, the egg yolks are going to go into that pot because that's going to go with the cream, and the egg whites are going to go over there, and we're going to aerate that with some sugar.
Okay, so are you trying to tell me that we're going to be cooking the egg yolks?
Yes, we are going to be cooking the egg yolks, and trust me, it will work. It's going to be super luxurious.
Because naturally my brain goes, ooh, egg yolks on the heat, we're going to get scrambled eggs, which you don't usually want with chocolate mousse.
No, I have sent this recipe to a million people and no one has ever overcooked the egg. So I've got faith in Australia, the scrambled eggs will not happen with this either.
Awesome. So there's your egg yolks.
Beautiful. So the egg yolks are going to go in with 3 tablespoons of caster sugar. And then we're going to use half of the thickened cream as well. Okay. And the other half is going to just get whisked because we're trying to create as much aeration as we possibly can in this dessert.
Very nice.
Gorgeous, that'll do. Before it gets on the heat, give it a nice whisk through as well. That will help protect the egg yolks as well from forming any skin. I'm going to pop this on medium-high heat just until it starts to steam. Whilst I do that, can you whisk that egg white with the caster sugar until we get nice soft peaks?
Okay.
Beautiful, so that is whisked. We have our whisk cream, our whisk meringue, and then I'm going to start stirring together the cream and the chocolate because it's been sitting here for 2 minutes, so it's ready to get mixed all together.
This is my favourite part.
I know, when you start to sit, it becomes nice and glossy and everything comes together.
Yeah, and it is important just to let it sit for a little bit before you start to mix it, just to allow the chocolate to melt quite slowly.
Absolutely. We're using dark chocolate, so you're pretty safe here, but you do need to give it a bit of time as well.
Yeah. I think that's why chocolate mousse is so popular, because it is actually quite easy to prepare. There's 3 elements here to it. We've got our meringues, our cream, and then our gorgeous ganache.
100%.
Yum!
Beautiful. So we're going to add in a couple of spoons of the chocolate to the cream.
Okay.
And this is just to get it all nice and combined and create one solid texture before we start folding everything through.
And I'm just being very gentle.
Be as gentle as you can through this entire process because we've done all that work creating all that air. The last thing you want to do is start bumping it out.
Okay, it's looking good.
Gorgeous. I'm going to add in the rest of the chocolate now, and if you can add in half of the meringue as well, that would be amazing. And we're just going to slowly fold through everything bit by bit.
Okay, so a little bit of the meringue. And we always leave some meringue back because the last bit is like just adding that final cloud to the mix.
Absolutely, yeah. So this part, I recommend using a spatula if we have one.
Yep.
Just with a spatula, you just have more control and you can cut through and you're holding all that air still within the chocolate mousse.
Oh, look at that.
Already it's looking pretty great, which is incredible.
The trick here is not to get too excited and try it. You've got to be patient, right?
This is all patience, but the best part is once it goes in the fridge, it's the perfect dinner party dessert because it's all done. So once we finish folding that, that's just going to go in the fridge and we're going to chill and we're going to start working on our cherry portion.
Okay.
Chocolate is chilling, let's get the syrup going. So we have the cherry juice that it comes in the can going in. And then we also have caster sugar, and together we're just going to reduce that on a low-medium heat.
want it to be like a nice syrup, right?
We want it to be a nice syrupy texture, and then the cherries go in last because they're canned. If you have fresh cherries, definitely use those when they're in season, but canned will do today. Mousse is done, nice and chilled. Cherry syrup is done, and we can plate up.
All right, go for it.
Thank you very much. Now, if you want to keep this more restauranty, this is everyday gourmet.
It's not a restaurant?
Well, this is restaurant level in my eyes, but a nice big slab there.
Oh, stunning.
And then I'm just going to use a bit more of your water if that's okay. And
Yep.
we're just going to create a little divot in the middle, just a place to put all those cherries.
Oh, lovely.
Really aerated, all those bubbles. It looks very, very happy.
Yeah.
No scrambled eggs, which is great as well. And then all that cherry syrup just down there. And I love chocolate with a bit of olive oil and sea salt. You don't have to do this, but a little drizzle of extra virgin never hurt.
Chocolate and olive oil. So good. And I think it's because it's slightly grassy, peppery, bittersweet with that good quality dark chocolate.
Definitely. And a little big pinch of salt over the top. And then you're done. Sweetness, earthiness, saltiness, all the things that I love. And the best part is so airy as well.
We should have a taste.
I think we're actually, yeah, I reckon.
Right. I got some of the cherry syrup there.
So good, right? I could live in that bowl, yeah.
It's really good because of that bitter chocolate. And then all of a sudden you've got a pop of saltiness, grassiness from the olive oil, and then that lovely sweetness that we all associate with cherry. So good, Connor. Love
There you go.
A very nice chocolate mousse indeed.